we have a sponsor for the new watching and listening segment. So we can do that as well.
Amazing.
So we're going to do, now it's going to be like, what you've been watching in your pants.
What pants are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, go that way. Oh, yeah.
I just want to check behind the chair.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got the old keks on, mate. Oh, I like that print. I like that, bro. I was actually
good, aren't they?
gutted that they didn't have those in my size. There you go, mate. We got keks. We got keks on board. We got keks on board.
What have I been watching in my keks?
What have you been watching in your keks? And mine are behind, as you can see. There's a cool pair there, which is pretty sick. You see 'em?
All kinds of designs and more to come.
Yes, and some great collaboration product and all sorts of stuff. And of course, we should mention that if you would like to re-up your underwear drawer, then head to keks.co.uk.
That's right.
And of course, you can punch in the code The Ride Companion.
Boom.
And you can get 10% off.
That's cool.
Really cool. Big up, Keks. We appreciate you. We've needed a new underwear brand on board for a while. I could go really deep on being loyal to underwear brands, and I am a very loyal person.
Where you've just found yourself, and you've just landed yourself in a new loyalty.
Now I'm more loyal than ever with this one.
Absolutely, yeah.
Super comfy, buttery soft fabric, 4-way stretch, just the dream. Lovely.
It's a podcast pants brand as well.
Yeah, it is.
That's right.
Yeah, and we're doing maybe a collab.
Oh, please. That would be so fun. I love watching that and listening to those boys.
Yeah, it's cool. And a collab print is what I meant. But yeah, both collabs.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a good one. I've got a good watching. I really like this one. I really like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so my watching for this episode is called Just a Dash, and it's on Netflix. And it is my all-time favourite chef, Matty Matheson, Canadian, who makes like beautiful comfort food, and he's really like all over the place with the recipes. But he's done like a mockumentary. It's 3 seasons, but they're all really short episodes. Some are like 9 minutes. So Just a Dash started as a YouTube show, and then the 3rd series is like the one that's now on Netflix.
Right.
And it's a mockumentary, and like it's hard for the North America, I think, to get British sarcasm humour.
Yeah, it can be.
Somehow they've nailed it, and it's actually hilarious, and it's inspired me to cook more. Which we've had a running joke, and I've been watching it for about a week, and there's been a running joke that every night the meals have been pretty gnarly and pretty like deep depth, like
out there.
Yeah,
long preparation.
Yeah, just
slow
because
cooked.
it's fired me back up for cooking again.
Nice.
And I love cooking. I really do love cooking. It would have been my go-to career, I think, being a chef. So, and his style of cooking is exactly what I love, like American comfort food.
What's like an example of one of those dishes, just for pot noodle Pete over here?
I'll use this as a prime example.
Okay.
Because sometimes maybe you don't have all the time in the world to make an amazing meal. Yeah. He did a breakfast burrito on an episode the other day, just as a preface, which was mind-blowing.
Fantastic.
I haven't made it yet, but just watching him make it was like amazing. The best tip I ever got off Matty Matheson, and one of my go-to cheat meals, there's a noodle brand that comes in a black packet, and I believe are they called soya noodles or something like that? I'm going to tell Soba.
Yaki
Thank
soba.
you. Soba. So you can get them in any supermarket. Insert supermarket brand. Get them in any supermarket. They do a chili flavour one. All right? You've got to get the chili flavour one.
Okay.
So you make your noodles as normal.
Yeah.
Just microwave, pot, whatever you do. It's like 5 minutes. Then you've got to add some really, really small chopped veg. So whether it's carrot, spring onion, something like that. Just throw it in raw. And the only thing you do to bits this meal up is a massive great wad of peanut butter. Whack that in there with the chili sauce. Mix it in, and mate, it's phenomenal.
Nice. Okay, so they're like hacks.
It's like a hack, yeah. He does a lot of those sort of
nice.
things of like bitching things up.
Yeah.
Which is what I call it, bitching it up. So it's like, we're having this, but we're going to bitch it up a bit.
Yeah,
make it a bit more fun.
Nice.
So yeah, love it. I made some potato mash the other day, like with beetroot. I'd never have done that in my life.
George told me to put some potatoes on for the mash, and I just put potatoes in a saucepan, is it?
Yeah.
Just whole.
I'd be there for a while.
Yeah, they did. She thought it was so. It didn't even cross my mind to cut them up. I am
Wow.
so bad.
You know, when you
dude.
do mashed potato though, you shouldn't cut them too small because you want to keep them quite firm.
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah, but not maybe whole.
That's what I was trying to do.
Anyway, so yeah, I made that the other day. It was beautiful. It had like a little bit of spring onion in it. It was just mash with beetroot. So nice.
Nice.
Matty Matheson's cooking. He's hilarious. He's Canadian. He's massive. Big dude. Tattoos everywhere. Former alcoholic and drug addict. Turned celebrity chef.
Yeah.
Really big in the States. And yeah, just a big fan of his show. Just a Dash. It's amazing.
Nice.
It's a nice watching. It's like it's short. You know what I mean? You can just.
He
slide
sounds
them
like
in there.
Canadian free rider. Does everyone in Canada sound like a free rider?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he definitely acts like one as well. So yeah, that's my watching for sure. Matty Matheson.
It sounds like I could do with a bit of that. Actually, it sounds like those hacks
Really?
I could really do with. I'm almost becoming more and more pathetic as the years roll on.
There's some of these chefs that are on TV, right? They make it look too difficult.
Yeah.
They make it, you know, you got to weigh this, do this special ingredient
Time is
from
a
here.
difficult thing.
Whereas
about
he's
cooking.
way more like, oh, that'll do, and like,
Yeah.
oh, we ain't got that. Use this instead. He's way more like that, and I just respect his way of cooking. He listens to heavy music while he's doing it. It's just cool.
Nice.
Big Matty Matheson fan.
One of my ones would be you just get hummus and then you just eat it with a spoon. I don't know. Put it out there.
I'll tell you what, put some
Hack,
spring
life
onion on
hack.
top. Bitched up. You know, you've got to bitch it up. It just makes it feel better. Like,
yeah, all right.
just bitch it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. There's
did-
something lonely about super noodles, isn't there?
Mm.
I did a bit when I
Super
broke my
noodles are
feet.
tough.
I was just super noodles. That was just like that was what I ate for like 8 days, and I had to crawl. That was when I was like
Yeah,
crawling
with the hot water.
with the super noodles. So pathetic.
But now you know you add some peanut butter in there, and it's
Bitch
like
it up.
satay.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
Game changer, dude. But yeah, makes great food, Matty Matheson. So
Hey, I've been trying to do stir fries a bit more lately.
nice.
That's good. You can just throw stuff in there and sort of pretend that you're like know what you're doing.
Yeah,
can't you?
you move it a bit, get a bit of fire going.
I actually do put peanut butter and I actually do put honey in as well.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, real nice.
When I was younger, I would just buy stir fry and just eat it raw.
Give me more of these. They're too good.
It's really,
They're too
really
good.
It's I feel like it's. I don't meet many people as awful as me. It's not like I don't eat unhealthy. Just so.
You know, the one that always sticks out to me
Pathetic.
was discovering tiger bread when you were young. And then
What's
you
tiger bread?
tiger bread's just a massive loaf of bread and it was like £1. And you when
Uncut.
you're young, yeah. And when you're young and you just go to the dirt jumps and you just got a bag on and you're like £1 for all of this food. So you just eat dry bread all day. It's
Yeah.
so good. Proper trail snack.
Oh,
And maybe
that's
your mate
just-
buys something you can dip in or I don't know. Like I remember discovering tiger bread. But yeah, the only like real crazy cheat meal is probably that thing I mentioned, the soba noodles
Yeah,
with
that's
the
nice.
peanut butter is honestly it's game changer.
Yeah.
Really, really lovely. Really like it. So yeah.
I was always so bad at the trails. I never had. People got really into it at the trails. There's pizza ovens at numerous sets of dirt jumps
there is
around here.
not a pizza oven, but they have a barbecue and everyone goes there and makes
They go
dinner.
hard, don't they? They're like all Matty Mathesons. They're doing like
Yeah.
fancy pizzas, fancy burgers.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, a lot of what Blake's doing, going in the outdoors, a lot of it is
Yeah, he's
about
very
just
good at it.
cooking.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know.
Gotta get into it. I think I will. I think I will.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm a big fan. But I also love creating that space in your day. For me, it's like, okay, I've got half an hour, 40 minutes. I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to just
Yeah,
bounce around
nice.
the kitchen, having a little dance to myself, making stuff up, doing
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
And I'd
nice.
say I'm relatively competent at it.
What I would say is you're factoring out the sort of how I have a space in my day where I sit down and I open up the pot of hummus
Yeah.
and I just spoon it into my horrible mouth
Mm.
and swallow it and then
Move on.
Yeah.
Next job.
savoury yog.
No.
Good. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds like a great tip.
Thank you.
Like
That's
it.
my watching. Thank you, Kex, for that one. Have you got one or no?
I've got one for Kex, and it's a bit of a show off one, and it's also a big shout out to Davey and to Georgie who bought me tickets to the NBA game in London. That was my watching.
That's a good watching.
And it was really cool. Yeah, we went to the O2 and the NBA had a regular season game in the O2 and it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool.
Public happy birthday.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, it was.
Had to happen.
It was amazing because it was actually the whole big show turned up. I dread to think how many airfares there were. You know, like an NBA team, the coaching staff is just massive, and they're all there. And
Yeah.
There's cheerleaders from both sides there. There's people on stilts. There's people on trampolines. There's people blowing fire. There's the t-shirt guns. Like the whole NBA game thing, the whole American sports thing turned up. It's like shipping a Supercross. It's almost that crazy.
Yeah.
Like really,
they do it when they do the NFL games, and you think you're going to get this boiled down crap version,
And
but
it's
you
not.
don't. You get, and ultimately, dude, if they're actually playing a game,
yeah.
they still want to win the game. Like,
Absolutely,
they still
yeah.
want to. All the staff needs to be there. The
I've been to
water boy
one
needs
before
to
in
be
the
there.
UK, and it was an exhibition game, and you could tell.
Yeah, that's
you know
different.
what I mean? Yeah,
That's not for it. That's not
No.
for a league points, is it, or anything? That's just whatever.
yeah.
But I think, they seem to do it proper. So
They do.
I'm glad you liked it. I really am.
Also, we're underway with the Supercross season.
Oh, mate.
You've been watching full.
Nah,
You've been watching highlights. Have you been highlight
nothing.
Harry? Do you not know anything?
I know. Honestly, dude, I'm so bad at the moment. I've been caught up in
Cooking bloody noodles.
cooking noodles. No, I've been caught. Mate, NFL is coming to the close now. I guess when this goes out, probably Super Bowl will have happened. So I've been deep in NFL.
There's too many sports, dude.
I'm too much of a sports fan.
There's too
So
many
I've
sports.
been deep in that. I've been deep in working and.
You ever thought about getting a wall of multiple TVs so you can have each sport just on loop on every TV?
I watched I seen a reel
And
the
you
other day. He's a comedian, and it was about media walls. It was so funny. He's like, oh yeah, I got this media wall, and then he goes like, it's basically it's just a shelf, and then sort of TV above it, and that's pretty much media. It's true.
Yeah,
but
media
I do sometimes have two sports on. Sometimes
Do
pretty
you?
rare, pretty rare, but yeah.
Mate, that is... My brain could not compute
But on
that.
like one on phone or
Do
laptop
you
and
go
one on.
through voice... Jacob Gibbons, shout out Jacob Gibbons. He watches YouTube videos in 1.5 speed.
Nah. Wow.
Everything, and then he gets like a voice note that will go straight into 2 times speed.
Really?
More information cramming into his brain.
Or just quicker
More
and shut up
internet,
and
quicker.
carry on doing something else better.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But it just feels so like
Oof.
multiple TVs with multiple sports on is quite.
Yeah. Yeah. I should be back on it, mate. I feel terrible. I've at this point of recording, I've missed 3 rounds. Tell you what is getting a lot gnarlier. A lot of fights at Supercross these days. Do you see those?
No, I didn't. What, like in crowd or riders? Crowd.
Crowd gets gnarly these days, yeah.
Yeah, crowd's quite
Maybe
a
it
bunch.
always did, but now it's really turbocharged. Like
Yeah.
after every Supercross, you go on Instagram and it's just
Feels like
fights.
it's a group of people, the Supercross.
Yeah.
Like when you're in a car park and they're tailgating, it feels like you're at a Supercross.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm missing out at the moment, mate. I need to get back on it. But I am sometimes quite bad if I've missed one, I'm out.
Yeah, you
so
don't
I
get
need
the
to
story,
get back
do you?
up. Yeah, I need to catch back up, which I will do. I'll find time to catch back up.
I've been embarrassingly highlight Harry, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But
Any-
I'm highlight Harry with a lot of sports. I think there's just so much to keep up with.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm highlight Harry with basketball and with Supercross, but
Yeah. Yeah, I need. Yeah.
And
I feel
Formula
bad,
One.
dude. Yeah. See, I don't care about that one.
no. Yeah, yeah.
No
I
interest.
think that's my highlights.
Okay. Something about a full game sometimes, or a full.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I did it the other night. The Patriots played. Last game of the playoffs before the Super Bowl, and I really enjoy just making a thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I got popcorn, I got soda. I'm like, I got some. What drink did I get? I can't remember. Anyway, I got some drinks, and I was just like,
I just can't make George watch more basketball.
Yeah.
She has to watch so much anyway.
a lot of ad breaks though. That's the problem. It just makes you go on your phone. You're just like, spend a bit of time doing something else. But yeah,
True.
need to get back on it, mate. Supercross, yeah, it looks like a great season so far, especially when there was a UK winner when Max Anstey won
Absolutely,
round
yeah.
2. Or did he win? He might have won Anaheim 1. I can't quite remember. Either way, yeah, the guys at Kex are very moto-y, so they're going to be pissed that I've not been watching it.
Yeah,
and
lack
you've
of
not been
in,
watching
like,
it.
not
They
that we
are-
can give any insight anyway.
they are
They sort of only
moto.
really watch it as like, let's see what these loser mountain bikers say about moto.
I'll do you a quick listening.
Go on.
Quick listening is going to be, it's a bit of a depressing song, and I was just gonna say our DJ set, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's called "I'll Be Fine," and the artist is Dizzy Is Dead, and it's a bit of a depressing song. But I've just been listening to those sort of things. It's like that, and then "Don't Let Me Go" by MGK are like two at the moment that are quite like mellow, and yeah, I'm really liking that at the minute. "I'll Be Fine."
Nice.
Dizzy Is Dead.
Nice. I've been listening to over and over again, and this is one of those tracks that I've revisited, and I realised I know every single word, which
best.
is so weird, isn't it? You've already gone through this whole thing, and then you're just doing it again. It's like musical deja vu. Strange Behaviour by Roots Maneuver. I don't know if you know that one.
I know Roots Maneuver, but not Strange
Roots
Behaviour.
Maneuver, everyone knows one track, but yeah, this is actually my favourite Roots Maneuver track, probably.
Nice. Strange Behaviour, Roots Maneuver. It'll be in the Spotify playlist.
Hey.
Aye. All right.
Thanks, Kex.
Thanks,
That was
Kex.
fantastic.
Keeping us
Watching and
accountable to
listening.
doing these, because people do like to know what to watch, what to listen to.
Absolutely.
And they also love to get a deal on a new pair of underwear. And you
Absolutely.
can get that by using the code TheRideCompanion at kex.co.uk.
Nice.
So it actually helps support the show as well. So big up and thank you, Kex, for that. We appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, I love
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
Oh, my face?
Yeah. And
So
on
they can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.